Hello and welcome to ROBLOX Tycoon Rates Episode 2. So today I'm going to do, well, Zombie Tycoon, I guess. And you know, already I see just the basic stuff. And also my money is going up a bit too quickly. Then again, these prices are really high. Can't buy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I also feel like you shouldn't have to buy the grass. It just doesn't show good. Not playing, but it just doesn't look good. Especially not with these scenes. Okay, and compared to the last Tycoon that I rated, this doesn't feel like it's of a high enough quality. Yeah, there we go. That's a door, yay, I guess. Okay, so I mean, this is just a standard Tycoon, and you should really just add some more detail to this. I mean, the person should. Or at least there should be more detail in these buildings. Because right now, it just doesn't feel like it's finished. Almost like you're, waiting until you're actually fully done with the Tycoon with this. Like you're planning to add something more, or just something. And also the spinny thing, it's okay, but I wouldn't necessarily do it for everything. I mean, if you absolutely have to, and there's no other way around it, then do it. But I mean, right now it just feels a bit too not polished. You can do that. You can do a multi-jump up. I mean, seriously. If I wanted to, I could probably scale someone's Tycoon right now. I can do it right now. I mean, the highest player has guessed 3692 has 300,000 already. Okay, no, he's not ready. He doesn't have a wall. So right now I feel like this isn't enough of a polish, or yeah, see this? I mean, seriously, just look at this. Just gosh diddly darn. Okay, a little bit more. You see, there we go. That's the thing I was looking for. Darn. Okay. I guess the doors don't kill you. Yay! Question mark. I mean, now people can just go in and harass you. Well, that is if player collisions was on. Which it unfortunately isn't on right now. Well, I mean, unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, oh, or you know what? Those outside walls could be like the walls you see outside on those military bases. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I also like how you can see where your base is just by, looking over here and saying, oh, I'm like light gray or something, so I'm like somewhere over here. Or maybe that one. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, there's also a white one which isn't used. It's like one of those three. Yeah, see, that's the guest Tycoon. That's a no-no. Which one's mine? You see, this is why you don't make your tycoons like this. I feel like it just shows, I don't know, it just shows something bad about them. No, I was not paid to do it. Yeah, see, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, this is the white one. Which means it's either one of these two. And I don't remember being on the outside, but yep, must be this one. You see how easily I got lost? You know, it may just be me, I don't know. Nope, that's Kevin Roblox. Apparently I'm this one. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was looking at a different one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But still, the last three are a bit too brightly colored. Yeah, Frosted Franks. There we go. It's just a bit too, you know, brightly colored. Just add in a tiny bit more of the, what is it? Tiny bit more of some, jeez, add in a tiny bit more of colors, or just make them all rainbow colors. You know, make all of them like, oh, I know this one could be yellow, the next one could be orange and red. Just make them bright colors that stand out against each other, and that'll make this really nice. So how long? 6 minutes. Okay. It felt longer. Anyways, there you go. Right now, I feel like this is just a bit too meh. Like, you could do a bit more and have everything just a bit more. Just, that's all I can say. And also, you know, the touch on the outside is okay, but it's a little bit too thick. I mean, I understand why you'd use these blocks. You know, they're perfect, or, you know, they're good for large scale building, but small scale, not that much. You know, just have the windows be, you know, one plate thick, and then just have these blocks just expand all the way out to these, to the windows, and then just have a tiny bit of, have these gray things just like go out a bit. Okay, might as well finish up over here. Boop. There you go. Okay, now it's time for these. So, you know, the thing right now is, it feels, it's, you know, I don't want to be too hard on the person that made this, in case it's a child, but, you know, I mean, if I could do it, then child could, so, you know. I mean, I don't think that I would be able to, just simply because I don't know how to do this, and also I don't have any experience in this. But, you know, I'll probably find like 20,000 YouTube tutorials on this, and, you know, it's just gonna be like, oh, so that's how you do it, and stuff. Yeah, but right now, I just don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like it's gonna be worth my time. And I mean, if anything, it's just gonna be to get Robux. And that's pretty much everything that I'm gonna do with whatever I do manage to make a premium currency, you know. Oh, pay me 500 Robux and I'll give you, what, 100,000 generic units of credit, cash. I don't care. But yeah, right now it's lacking a bit of a polish that you would usually see in games. Well, usually, I meant like sometimes, rarely, every so often. You know, like Pool Tycoon 4. There you go. That was a tycoon that I loved. Like, I played that for a long amount of time. And, you know, that game was fun because you could do, you know, you were so bound to a grid, kind of like Minecraft, but you could do so many things. It's like that one game, the roller coaster tycoon and stuff. Like that game, you know, you could go ahead and just go ahead and be like, hey, you know, I want a giant pool here with tons of those mushroom cap umbrella things that squirt out water. You know, those, well, not squirt out, but just like a curtain of water. Ooh. There you go. This. Perfect. Yep. Okay, but I mean, that game, you know, that was probably made at least in a week. No, not in, you know, it might have taken a week, a month. I don't know. No, I just don't. What did I buy? Oh, it must be the manager or something. Yeah, I think it's the manager. But yeah, I mean, right now doesn't feel like a polish that I would, or a game that I would play regularly, or at least not for long, you know. I mean, I'm bound by my rules of play it for 30 minutes and then stop, you know, if I want to. And unlike in my last episode, which was Clone Tycoon 4 2, whoops, Clone Tycoon 2, where there was enough of a polish to where I want to play that game, or, you know, AFK in it and then come back every so often. You know, I felt like that game deserved my attention. This game, you know, it got my attention, but not necessarily my best attention. I just don't feel like this game, I mean, is worth it to spend any money on, unless, you know, you're one of those rich people who have money to throw away or eat or something. In which case, you know, go for it. You know, you know, pay for something that you only use one time, and then, you know, I mean, I don't do that. I pay for things that I would play consistently, or, you know, once a week, you know, at least, maybe. I spend my money on games that capture my interest, on games that I feel I would play for a long time, on games that look genuinely good to me. And this game, not this game, just this, not genre, but just this mini game, or, no, I'm just gonna call these games from now on. Just, these are games. I won't play this game, or not for long, at least. Like, I'll play it for like, what is it now, like 14 minutes. No, I'll play this game for 10 minutes, maybe, you know, at most, probably. And then, you know, I'll be done with it. Like, oh, you know, it happened. You know, I'm done with it now. I don't want to play it anymore. And this game is just it. This game, it's honestly just wait for money and, you know, don't do anything. Meanwhile, there are other games like Clone Tycoon, which you can fight things, in which you can go ahead and, you know, walk around. Well, I mean, you know, I'm walking around here right now, but in games where you can walk around and you know, fight things or explore something even, And this game is it's just boring. Feels like a game that I would, you know, start playing for like 5 minutes, stop, and come back every few minutes, and then just say, oh, I've got money, you know, might as well spend it. And, you know, other than playing this every so often, I don't feel like it's okay. You know, I mean, this game's okay, but I mean, you know, I understand the person thought that, you know, oh, this is the greatest because, you know, this is my first thing. This is the first thing that I've ever made. You know, it's gonna be great. People are gonna love it. And, you know, I feel like I'm disrespecting that person, I guess, by saying that it's not the best thing. But, you know, you can't please everyone, so, you know, but, you know, this game does have things that it does right. For example, this, you know, it may seem easy and stuff, but it adds some character to a game. It makes things not pop out, but just, you know, adds in that tiny bit of detail that you otherwise wouldn't have in this game. And, you know, that necessarily isn't the best place to put in a potted plant, just simply because, you know, there's this monster right here, and, you know, this is just gonna wilt. And, you know, a plant in each corner. You know, that's, you know, I'd do that if I had the money to buy plants, but I don't, you know, I still don't, like, I don't have, it's not that I don't have the time, it's just that I will forget things easily. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't look in my history, I'd forget about 98% of the games in there. Or 98% of the places that I've played in. And, you know, the time when I first met Roblox, or when I first found out about it, you know, I was just like, oh cool, a really nice, you know, this game is gonna be really cool because, and it's free. And it was honestly very fun. There was also this one game mode where it's just like, oh, you have to survive, you have to build, or if you build, you survive. You know, and the more you build, the better off you are. And, you know, I feel like collect my thoughts. Okay, in that game, you had a bunch of plates to start out with, and, you know, you had your building tools. So you take out your building tools, and you start building. You know, you start cloning. You start cloning the blocks. You know, you start cloning the blocks, and you have like a minute or two to build up your fortress, or just your cluster of blocks, and then, you know, you're done. And then there are these giant slime balls that come in, and, you know, just these giant slime balls that come in, and, you know, they try to eat you, or kill you. And, you know, that game was fun because, you know, you did something other than just nothing. You know, in this game, all you do is just walk around from point A to point B, or you know, from dot to dot, you know, waiting for them to go green and start pulsing. And, you know, by the time you do, you probably have enough for another upgrade. And also, if you do ever make a game, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Just do that much, and that's it. Or, you know, you could make a door here, and then make that hollow, and, you know, add in, like, Harry Potter or something. You know, that'll be much better than what this person has done. You know, at least they didn't fill this in. You know, which is great. And I feel like they've only ever seen, you know, the large blocks, and, you know, they said, hey, with these large blocks I can build large things. But large things doesn't necessarily mean good things. You know how people talk loud just to sound smarter? Well, I feel like this person built larger to make it seem good. You know, instead of this, which is the bland tycoon. You know, most tycoons nowadays have, you know, killing stuff in it, but, you know, that's just something to keep your mind off of, you know, waiting. It's more of a, not exactly, you know, it's more of a, oh man, it's like a thing that you would do to wait for something to happen. So, oh man, hiccups. So, for example, you know, you might play a game because, you know, you're waiting for, like, your cake to bake, or, you know, your friends to come over or something. Or, you know, you may vacuum, and so that, you know, you don't have to just sit at the computer waiting for your game to be downloaded or something. Or for your game to, you know, finish optimizing, or you know, have your money finish going up. I still have that. You know, just wait for your money to go up, and, or, you know, you play that game instead of waiting for your money to go up. You know, this game is just, you know, stand in one place, wait for money. Oh, you have money, go to the next dot, wait for more money, go to the next dot. This is just a bland, you know, vanilla pudding kind of thing, where it's just like, where there's nothing added in. You know, it's just bland. It's, you know, it's there, but it doesn't have any flavor, or doesn't have a twist or anything. It's just there, and it's bland. And this game is, to me, extremely bland. This one, at least. You know, all you do is just walk around and just wait for money. I don't enjoy doing that. I enjoy, you know, going out and being like, oh hey, there's an enemy, pew pew, or, you know, oh hey, that's a place that I haven't been to, let's go there. Instead of just this, which is just, you know, just wait for money, wait in one place, wait for money. Too bland for me. You know what, might as well, you know, start writing this. So, I mean, I would rate it 3 out of 10. But, did I do out of 10? I did do 10 out of 10. Or, you know, out of 10. So, this game is a 4 out of 10, just simply because, like I said earlier, this game is bland. it's more bland than vanilla pudding, or just like, you know, one flavor, anything basically. You know, it just isn't. It's just, it doesn't feel worth it. I don't feel like I'm spending time, or, you know, this game is worthwhile. I mean, no game is worthwhile unless, you know, you're gaining money or something, which, you know, I'll start doing it like, what, 20,000, 30,000 subscribers. No, but until then, you know, I don't mind not getting money. I just have ads there just simply because I can. No other reason than that, you know. Oh, hey, ads, you know, might as well put them in because I can. And it's just, you know, the mechanics are bland. You know, the spinny thing is cool, you know, the first 5 times. After that, it's just too bland. It's, you know, some people would say, oh yeah, this game is great, but it's just too bland. And apparently Hillary is banning, like, she's banning violent video games. You know, I understand why people would do that. It's just like, oh, you know, there are people that, yeah. See ya.